Hi dear students, welcome back all of you to the physics online class. Dear students, today we will study the beautiful concept of the total internal reflection, and already in the previous video I explained you what do you mean by total internal reflection, how does it takes place, and also we discussed what are the conditions which are required to say the phenomenon is totally internal reflected. Yes, and the conditions, the two conditions playing very important role. First one is the light ray should travel from the denser to the rarer medium, or the light ray should incident from the denser medium. And the second condition is what? The light ray must be incident at an angle greater than the critical angle in the denser medium for a given pair of the medium. That means the angle of incident must be greater than the critical angle in order to take the place the total internal reflection. Yes, and today let us discuss what is the relation between the in the case of the critical angle and the refractive index of the medium. When the body undergoes the light undergoes total internal reflection, how the relation between the critical angle and the refractive index can be taken, let us derive today. There is the 2 mark important it may be, and the relation between refractive index and the critical angle Yes, we need to show how the critical angle and the refractive index of the material medium related to each other. For this, let us take a diagram here. I take this is a rarer medium and this one is the denser medium. Yes, a light incident, let us take here is the object, light incident from the object in the denser medium. And as you know, if the angle of incident is equal to the critical angle, if the angle of incident is equal to critical angle, we know that the angle of the refraction is equal to 90 degree. For that only we called critical angle. The angle of incident for which the angle of refraction is equal to 90 degree. And here I take this is the refractive index of medium 2 and this is of medium 1. Why I taken here only 1 and 2? Where the light is incident I consider as a medium 1, and where it is moving that considered to medium 2. And one more point, in the refraction law we discussed the second law, that is sin I by sin r is equal to refractive index N21, refractive index of medium 2 with respect to the medium 1. That law is also called as the Snell's law. Remember dear students, the formula connecting relation between sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is equal to constant. That refraction law is also called as the Snell's law. The Snell is the scientist who brought the relation between that value or that ratio. Okay, so then I tell now, by using Snell's law here, what the Snell's law says, sin I upon sin r is equal to N21 is a Snell's law, isn't it? And for this we need to take a small consideration. Consider an object in a denser medium of refractive index N1 incident at an angle I is equal to critical angle, and angle of refraction in the medium 2 of refractive index N2 is r is equal to 90. Then by using Snell's law, I bring the relation here. And in the previous class, we also got the formula that N21 can also be expressed as N2 upon N1. That also be expressed as N2 upon N1. And remember, dear student, if I take the medium 2 as the air medium, if I take medium 2 as the air, you know that the refractive index of air is how much? It is 1 only. And I take where the object is kept, the medium that having a refractive index of n only. Yes, and see, here I can simplify the things. With the help of Snell's law, I used sin I upon sin r, that is equal to N21, and N21 can also be expressed as N2 by N1. If I take this, Ni means here I write the angle of the incident, since we know that angle of incident is equal to how much? Incident angle is equal to critical angle, and angle of the refraction is equal to 90 degree. Then in the sin I can write down that as the sin C. Sin C, because I equal to C, so I means there I can substitute critical angle C. And you know that sin 90 value is equal to 1 only. When you take this and substitute, and this also if you substitute in the above equation, that comes sin C is equal to 1 upon n. Am I clear, dear students? Sin C is equal to 1 upon n. How it came? As I told, sin R means sin 90, 90 value is 1. Here 1 will be our value. And N2 means I considered here the second medium is the air. That is why refractive index of the air is 1. So I substituted that as a 1. And where the object is placed in the denser medium, its refractive index value that is taken as a n. So I have taken here n. Then this is the important relation between the critical angle and the refractive index of the medium. Remember, dear student, this is the, and that too when the light travels from denser medium to the air medium. Particularly denser to the air means we should consider this is a formula. Or generally, if any other two media are considered except air, then the same formula should be written as. For other medium, sin C should be written as N2 upon N1 only. N2 upon N1. Or still you can simplify this expression as the critical angle C is equal to sin inverse of N2 upon N1. So this is also the important relation between the critical angle and the refractive index of the medium through which the light undergoes the refraction. Am I clear, dear students? And the relation here, that relation explains us that the critical angle and the refractive index are reciprocal to each other. That means if a media or the medium having more refractive index, definitely its critical angle will be smaller. Yes, so this is the inverse relation between the critical angle and the refractive index of the media. Am I clear, dear student? This is important once this came to the annual examination for the 2 marks. Remember, dear students. And the most important, the concept is that applications, that are technological applications of the TIR. Next, let us discuss technological applications. Applications of TIR. Yes, this may be asked for the 2 or the 3 mark. And minimum twice it is repeated in the annual examination. How will be the question on this concept? Mention any two or any three technological applications of total internal reflection. TIR means already we know this is called total internal reflection. See dear students, we studied the concept how the total internal reflection takes place. Then we should have an idea about how that is helping in our day-to-day life also. That means what are the applications where we are using the total internal reflection. That also we should have. That only we are going to study now. The first technological application where the TIR used is in the case of brilliance of the diamond. Brilliance of diamond. Diamond means everybody know and they are familiar, and suddenly when the diamond comes in the mind, its brightness and its shining nature will appear in our eyes. How the shining of the diamond is taking place? Assume this is a diamond, and the one surface of the diamond is cut in such that the critical angle of the diamond is approximate to 25 degree. Yes, it is the diamond surface is cut in such a way that when a single light ray enters into the diamond, it undergoes multiple total internal reflection. Due to the number of increase in the reflection, there is a brilliance of the diamond takes place. Am I clear? Inside the diamond, which phenomena of the light is taking place? Total internal reflection of the light is taking place. Hence, the diamond shines. Even a single ray of the light enters into the diamond, it can show the more brightness, more brilliance. That is because of the phenomenon called total internal reflection. Yes, and the second one is the second application, the technological application of TIR is, it is used in the total reflecting prisms. It is used in total reflecting prisms. What are total reflecting prisms? These are the isosceles prisms. These are the isosceles prisms which turn the incident light through 90 degree and 180 degree and also invert the given image. Isosceles, the total reflecting prisms are the isosceles prisms. There are isosceles triangular prisms there, and they turn the light which is incident through an angle of 90 degree, that means like perpendicular, and 180 degree, that means exactly 180, reverse back to the original position. And also they invert. Assume here is the head and here is the, so what I can take, tail or the toy. Then the same image when you give to the prism, that can make the inverted. The image that is done by the total reflecting prisms. I can show you with the diagram. The total reflecting prisms are, these are the isosceles triangular prisms like this shape. When a ray of the light incident on at any one of surface here, it undergoes total internal reflection. It undergoes here, the angle of the incident will be greater than the critical angle. Greater than critical angle. Hence the light undergoes the TIR, and this is the incident ray. This is the incident ray and this is the reflected ray. This is a reflected. You can see that between the incident and the reflected ray, there is an angle 90 degree. That means the total reflecting prism turns the light to 90 degree. And also you can see, if the position of the prism is changed here, then the same total reflecting prism can also turn the incident light through 180 degree also. 180 degree. See, here what the things observing. Here the twice it undergoes a total internal reflection. First, this is the incident ray, and here I can mention A, B, C again. Yes, when it incident on one surface of the total reflecting prism at an angle greater than the critical angle, first it undergoes TIR, and the TIR ray incident on the other surface of the prism, and again here also it undergoes the TIR, and that reflected ray is turning the incident light at a 180 degree. Here the light is turned to that 90 degree. Okay, like this the image, if you keep any image here that can be inverted, if assume it is the image, AB is the image here, and when the light incident from the object AB here and it undergoes, so the total internal reflection, and in the total internal reflected light you can see that here the image will be inverted, means here will be the head, here will be the tail. Like this the inversion of the image and the turning the light through 90 degree and 180 degree can be done by the total reflecting prism that is working based on the principle of total internal reflection. Remember dear students, sometimes the question may come, what is the principle of working of total reflecting prism or brilliance of the diamond? And one more application is there. Another important application is the TIR used in the case of optical fibers. It is also used in optical fibers. What are optical fibers? What are optical fibers? Optical fibers are the thin hair-like structures, made of either glass or by the plastic. These optical fibers in your fair also you might have seen, in your village fair. ಜಾತ್ರೆದೊಳಗೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣದು ಹಿಂಗ ಎಳಿ ಎಳಿ ಇರುವಂತದ ಲೈಟಿಂದು ಒಂದು ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಆಟಿನ್ಕಿಗತ್ಲೆ ಬಂದಿರ್ತದ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಎಸ್, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಹೊತ್ತದೊಳಗೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಎಳೆಯೊಳಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ, ಸೊ ದ ಲೈಟ್ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಕಲರ್ಫುಲ್ ಲೈಟು ಬಂದಂಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೆಂಗಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಬಟನ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಬಟನ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಹೇರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಥ್ರೂ ವಿಚ್ ದ ಲೈಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್, ದಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಫೈಬರ್. Optical fiber is a thin hair like a structure. It is made of either glass or the plastic, and its work is to transmit the light from one place to the another place for a long distance. Remember dear student, what is the use of the optical fiber? We are using this to transmit the light for a longer distance. And here also the optical fiber, if I take the internal structure of the optical fiber, the cross section of the optical fiber, we observe here that when this is the usually the optical fiber will be in this shape, like this it will be taken. Cladding will be there. Here the light can transmit. Okay, if I take the inner structure or the cross section of the optical fiber, we observe that when a light enters into the internal part, here the inner core will be of a hard and which is having a more refractive index, that is why denser medium it is. And when a light incident at an angle greater than the critical angle, first it undergoes the TIR, and that reflected ray will incident on the other surface at the another point of the optical fiber. Again it undergoes the TIR. Like this, inside the optical fiber, what happens, it undergoes multiple total internal reflection. Hence the light can be transmitted from one place to the another place for a longer distance without much loss of the power. That is the most important. How can you compare between the copper cable and the optical fiber? Both are same only. In our usual day we are using copper cable only, but nowadays we are giving more preference to the optical fiber. Why? Because here the loss of the energy is very smaller as compared to the copper cable. In the copper cable there may be the energy will be lost. The energy may be lost in the form of the heat or in the form of the signals like that. Yes, but during in the transmission of the optical fiber there is a very small quantity of the light. Actually there is not loss only, if it happens also very small. Yes, so these are the three important technological applications of the TIR, that is total internal reflection. And one more there is there, that is not the application, actually this is the optical illusion, that is mirage formation. Mirage. ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಯು ಸೀನ್ ಮಿರೇಜಸ್? ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮರೀಚಿಕೆಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸಮ್ಮರ್ ಸೀಸನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸಮ್ಮರ್ ಸೀಸನ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಂಬರ್ ರೋಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೊಂಟಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತೈತ್ರಪ್ಪ, ನಮಗೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಫೂಲ್ ಹರಿದಂಗೆ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. Yes, when you see the far distance on the tar road, it appears to be there is a pool of the water. That is because of the total internal reflection. And the same thing can be observed in the case of deserts also. When you see the far distance desert trees, they appear to be downside that desert, there is a pool of the water. There also what happens? The phenomenon such as total internal reflection is taking place. When the light enters from the denser medium to the rarer medium, and there it undergoes the total internal reflection. Due to the phenomenon of TIR, there appears to be the mirage formation. How it will be? If there is a tall tree, so then the light will undergo the reflection, total internal reflection. There it appears to be like this, because it has to travel many layers present in the atmosphere. When it is passing from one layer to another layer, denser to the rarer medium it is coming, and it undergoes the TIR, and hence their downside are exactly the invert of that we appears to be, that we feel that there is a pool of water and its inverted image can be seen. If you go near there, you will not find any image or any waterfall there. That is just an optical illusion that is formed because of the total internal reflection. Yes, are you understood, dear children? I hope the points are very clear. If any doubts, you can ask me. Thank you for watching the video.